Hello, it's Nicole Story with Berkshire Hathaway, and today we are in the #1 marketplace in Orange County, California, and that is Aliso Viejo. There are so many reasons why this is the #1 marketplace, and quite honestly, I was a little surprised to hear that. But once I started doing the research, I realized that not only is this #1 marketplace in 2024, but this has been one of the top marketplaces in Orange County since 2012. There are so many reasons why. Today I'm going to take you into 3 different neighborhoods. We are going to tour the town center and some community amenities. The location cannot be beat here, and I'm going to explain all of that to you and more. Let's go take a tour now. But before we start our community tour of Aliso Viejo, I wanted to introduce myself again. I am Nicole Story with the Orange County Living channel here on YouTube. Whether you are looking to make a move to Orange County in 3 months, 3 weeks, or 3 years, please reach out. Give me a phone call, shoot me a text. Let's schedule that Zoom call to talk about your move to Orange County. We hear from people just like you every single day, and we transition them into this beautiful Orange County lifestyle. So please, if you want to know about what's going on in Orange County, please tap the notification below to sign up for our channel. We publish videos every week, and we would love to have you looking at those videos and knowing what is going on in the Orange County real estate marketplace. Would love to talk to you via Zoom, so please schedule that appointment. So the first neighborhood that we are in today is the Laguna Audubon, and this is one of the first neighborhoods that was built in Aliso Viejo. These homes were built in the early 80s, and they range from, on my right, we have a whole neighborhood full of townhomes that start in the $600,000 range, 2 to 3 bedroom townhomes. And then on my left, we have some really gorgeous single family residences. These go all the way up to $2 million. There are some really fun holiday activities that go on in these homes. There is a street called King Ider Lane that is very well known all the way throughout Orange County. Every single neighbor gets super involved. They all decorate their homes. It's great. Now, a fun fact about the Laguna Audubon, we are just off Laguna Canyon Road, and this neighborhood actually filters into Laguna Beach School District. So your kids do have the option of going to Aliso Viejo schools, but a lot of parents do choose to send their kids to Laguna Beach schools. Aliso Viejo is extremely well known for their excellent schools. According to gradeschools.com, all 3 elementary schools, the middle school and the high school, are all rated 9s or 10s out of 10 possible points as of today, which is October 11th, 2024. Gradeschools.com, by the way, if you're looking, is a great place to get good information on schools, so please check that out a little bit more. But this is a phenomenal area as far as community goes. It's a great affordable marketplace. In Aliso right now, we have as far as the active listing goes, all over Aliso Viejo, not just this neighborhood, your average price is $992,000. Your entry level, which is actually a studio condo, is listed at $499,900, all the way up to $3 million. So now we are in a community called the Hamptons, and these homes are actually detached, and they are in the low millions. There's actually one that just sold under $1 million, which is pretty phenomenal. Up to my left, I'm going to show you, there's one for sale right now, and it is a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 1,485 square feet, priced at $1.1 million, somewhat upgraded. But the nice thing about this community is you're getting a detached home in Orange County, right off the 73 freeway. We are located probably about a mile from the 73. The 73 is a toll road that goes through South Orange County. You get off at the 405 when the 405 comes into Irvine, and it takes you all the way down to San Diego. So this is a really nice location because that is such a convenient toll road. So you've got a single family residence. The other thing about this community, the HOAs are so low. The HOAs are only $100 a month. That gets you a pool and a spa and some other amenities. This home is the one that's for sale right now. Like I said, it is detached. It's got a 2-car garage, some upgrades, but this is just a really great entry-level community. Great pricing, great location, very close to all the amenities, close to the town center, your grocery shopping, the best home goods in Orange County, which I'm going to take you to soon, great restaurants, and affordable as far as Orange County detached homes go. So now we are in a community that is actually probably one of my favorites. And on that note, actually a side note, it's really hard to make a bad decision in Aliso Viejo. I mean, honestly, all of the neighborhoods are really great. They all offer different things. Obviously, your price point is going to dictate if you're going to get a townhome or a single family, but really it's hard to go wrong. I mean, it's a relatively small community. You have a lot of great aspects in every single community, and so it's hard to go wrong. But I will say Westridge is probably one of my favorites, and the reason why, you're close to Soka University, you're set up on this beautiful hillside. It's very, very convenient to shopping, very convenient to the schools, very convenient to the 73 freeway. It's comprised of a lot of different types of properties. So right behind me, you're going to see some condominiums and townhomes here. They start around $1 million. And then I'm gonna have Sophia pan around this park here. It's just really picturesque, very, very cute park. And you've got single family homes all throughout. Also behind me, there is a gated community called Kensington. It is absolutely stunning. Some of my great clients bought a home there several years ago, and they never want to move. And there are some homes there that have some great canyon views. Overall, just a great community of about 100 homes. But there are several different communities here in Westridge, and they all offer different amenities and different things. But like I said, you're going to start out with an attached townhome at about $1 million, go all the way up to $3 million for a really large single family home on a large lot. So now we are in a very unique community called City Walk. And this is a smaller community in Aliso Viejo, but I did want to bring you here because I think it's really neat. We are right around the corner from the town center, which we're going to go to next. And so it's a really great location, but these are unique properties because they're actually live work. And so I'm going to have Sophia show you this whole little row of homes and businesses is very interesting because on the first floor, you have businesses. So you've got a law office, a hair salon, several hair salons, a jeweler, a coffee shop down there, which is really neat. And then upstairs on the second and third floor, you actually have living quarters. And so it's a very unique sort of live-work situation. It's actually one of the only locations in Orange County where you can buy a home. So the homeowners actually own these businesses down here, and there are doors to the residences and then doors to the businesses. But there's only two other communities in Orange County. One is in Dana Point and one is in Newport Beach, where you can buy a condo townhome, and you can either put your business on the first floor and then live upstairs, or you can rent the bottom floor out to a business and live upstairs. So let's keep walking here. So there is one active listing here. So in this community, there are two types of homes. There is the live work, is what we call it. So like I said, you're living and working. And then there are townhomes. They are just townhomes. All 3 floors belong to you. You don't work downstairs. You're just in a 3 tri-level townhome. The ones that are the live work actually go for a lot more. So a regular townhome in this community without the option of the downstairs workspace, commercial space, so to speak, or retail space, whatever you want to call it, office space, clearly many uses, those go for about $1 million. And the ones with the working space underneath, we've got one active right now. It's a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, upstairs with a downstairs commercial space available, and that's available for $1,695,000. The HOA is $483 a month. Now, one thing I'm going to say is HOAs tend to get a bad rap. And, I do talk about this a lot in my videos because we do have HOAs here in Orange County, and there are a lot of HOAs across the country, right? So it's kind of hard to avoid an HOA. A lot of people will not even consider a property without an HOA, which is going to be pretty hard to find in Orange County. But HOAs are pretty valuable in a lot of cases. So in this situation, these buildings are attached. So it's highly likely, without seeing the HOA docs, so you can't quote me on this, but it's highly likely that your roof is going to be covered, your exterior paint is going to be covered, any termite work that you need is going to be covered, potentially plumbing because you're within shared walls. So when you get into a situation where you're looking at homes and there are HOAs, each HOA is different and covers different things. Some of them, just like the one we were at 2 stops ago over in the Hamptons, those HOAs are only $100 each and the houses are not attached. So they're not going to be covering your roof or your paint, but they are going to be covering your common areas and your pool area. And also they're going to be making sure your neighbor doesn't decide that they want a peacock blue house and painting it some funky color, right? So they're going to keep your neighborhood values up because you're going to have CC&Rs that you have to abide by. But a lot of HOAs will cover a lot of other things. And so when you're going, hey, you know what, I don't want to spend more than $300 a month because that's too high for me, totally understood. But just keep in mind that oftentimes your cost of home ownership, your cost of deferred maintenance on your home might be covered in those HOA dues. So when you're looking at real estate, make sure that you're taking into consideration what that HOA may cover. Sorry to get off on a tangent there, but I thought that was important to bring up, and I will continue to bring that up throughout these videos. But this is a really neat, interesting community. That's why I wanted to bring you here. And of course, right across the street, we've got a lot of business here. Aliso Viejo has done a really good job of attracting corporations. So this town has become a great live, working community with a great location and so many different amenities. And now we are going to the town center, which also houses a community amphitheater. They have a lot of community events, a big movie theater, tons of restaurants, the best home goods in Orange County, in my opinion, and also the best Thai food in Orange County. So let's go. So we are standing here in front of Beyond Thai, the Thai place I kept on talking about throughout the last few minutes of this video. And sadly, we are a little late for the lunch service, so they are closed. But I'm telling you right now, this Penang curry here, which is like a potato curry, is probably the best Penang curry I've had outside of Thailand. I have been to Thailand. I'm a huge fan of Thai food. This Penang curry is amazing, but it's a great Thai restaurant. If you have a chance, check it out. Now, some people might come at me in the comments below about how maybe the home goods in the Tustin marketplace, the district, is better because there is an ongoing feud in my circle between the 2 home goods. But I'm telling you, the one in Aliso Viejo is definitely worth checking out. But since we didn't get our afternoon snack of the egg rolls I was planning on ordering, we're gonna go ahead and go over to Opah, which is a great restaurant here in Aliso Viejo, and I'm gonna grab a glass of wine because it's Friday and it's happy hour. So we are at a last stop of the day, which is Opah, which is a great restaurant here in Aliso Viejo. They have some great fish, chicken, things like that, some yummy truffle fries, and I ordered a glass of wine. Cheers. Like I said, it is happy hour and it is Friday, so I'm very happy to have this wonderful California Sauvignon Blanc. But I wanted to kind of chat real quick about what the market is doing in Aliso Viejo. So one of the reasons that the Aliso Viejo marketplace is the #1 market in Orange County is because there is a limited inventory and very high buyer demand. And the reason there's high buyer demand are for all the reasons that we've talked about throughout the video. The quality of living here is amazing. You're a very short drive from the beach, both Laguna, Newport, even Dana Point. The lifestyle is amazing, hiking trails, shopping, the whole 9 yards. The weather is phenomenal. We've got a great location right off the 73 freeway, so you can easily get to LA, down to San Diego. It's very centrally located within Orange County. So we've got a lot of things going for it. Also, like I said, greatschools.com is a great place to do that research on those schools, and according to Great Schools, we've got some great schools. So there's a high buyer demand, and there's a limited amount of inventory. Also, the price point's really, really great because our average price point, say, in Newport Beach is $1,500 a square foot. On our closed sales in Aliso Viejo, your average price per square foot is $945 a square foot. You guys, that's basically a $600 discount on price per square foot. So you can get a lot more house here. Your average price per square foot is $685 average. The $945 is highest. So average price per square foot, I knew that number seemed high, is $685 a square foot. That is a phenomenal deal in Orange County, price per square foot wise, for everything that you're going to get in this community. So that's what makes this the #1 marketplace. So that said, one of the indicators of a #1 marketplace in any marketplace is days on market. Right now, on your closed transactions, closed in the last 180 days, so 6 months. Your average days on market is 20. That is so wildly low. So back in 2012, when I started selling real estate here, I started selling real estate in 2005, but I sold my first house in Aliso Viejo in 2012. I've probably sold about 100. Back then, back in 2013, when I started looking at the stats for days on market, the average days on market was about 42. And I was like, whoa, that is wild. That is so low. So what that means, days on market, is that if no other house came on the market in the marketplace in the next 42 days, or in this case, active days on market is now 20, which is absolutely mind-blowing. That is such a low number. 20 days on market would basically mean that all of the houses that are on the market today, if no other house came on the market in Aliso Viejo in 20 days, they would all be sold. And so what that does is that creates a very insulated marketplace. So I know that one of the big things that buyers are concerned with is, am I buying at the right time? Is this a safe investment? No, with coastal Orange County, you really can't go wrong. Even during the Great Recession, during the housing crisis, which now I would find it very hard to believe that we would go through another housing crisis because of the way that the banks lend money. There's just too much skin in the game for these buyers and way too much equity in the marketplace. So I think it would be very, very unrealistic for that to happen. But even if something like that did happen, a marketplace like this stays pretty insulated because of the fact that there's not a lot of inventory and there's a high demand for all of the reasons we went over. 20 days on market is extremely low, and every single time I go through the data for every single city in South Orange County, Aliso Viejo is repeatedly at the top of the pack. So it's a very, very good investment. And again, price per square foot, it's very nice. You've got four properties coming soon, starting with a 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom condo for $635, all the way up to a $2 million house, single-family residence, 5-bedroom, 3-bath. And your active actually does tell a story here. So your active homes, right now we've got 50 of them on the market. The average days on market for your active homes is 32. That's an interesting stat to me, because what that says to me is that a little bit more inventory is coming on the market, which is actually good for you as a buyer. Because when you're in a market where the homes are only on the market for 20 days across the board, that means you have to make very quick decisions, and you're highly likely going to be dealing with multiple offers. So as your days on market goes up, you actually have more inventory to choose from. Still, 32 days on market is a very low number. So if you are looking to buy in this marketplace, you probably still will have to make quick decisions if you find the right property. And highly like you're probably still going to be dealing with multiple offers on certain homes. But it is a good indication for a buyer when the days on market starts to tick up, mainly just because you have more choices and you don't have to make as quick decisions. So there you have it. We covered a lot of ground in Aliso Viejo today. We started in Laguna Audubon. We went over to the Hamptons, which were those single family townhomes that are detached, which are pretty much like a single family. Then we went up to Westridge. Then we went over to Vantis at City Walk, which is the live work condos. And then we ended up here at the marketplace, which, as you saw, is pretty amazing, with the #1 home goods, in my opinion, in Orange County, the Thai place, and then finished up at Opah. Aliso Viejo has such a nice lifestyle, and that is why it is the #1 marketplace in Orange County year after year. If you have any questions about any home in Aliso Viejo, moving to Aliso Viejo, or any other city in Orange County, please reach out to me. Do not hesitate to book your Zoom call, send me a text. Please subscribe to the channel below to get the notifications when I post videos just like this every single week about all of the different cities in Orange County. I'm Nicole Story. Thank you so much for coming on tour with me today, and I will see you soon.